Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, parents, students who are watching this. This is exclusively a teen talk. We have somebody, a student representing the time management issue, which everybody goes through, and especially the students. And even the parents who are watching us from any part of the globe, you are so welcome that you are here investing your time. And believe me, in these 10-15 minutes, you will be seeing our life, practical like doings in life and experiences of life, and some basic tips as a productivity coach, how like I things are working in my life and my students. So Viditi, thank you so much. You are here and you are in grade 8, and it's wonderful to have you here, and you are looking as gorgeous as ever. And like, this is not saying, I experience so much love and liking for you when you are there on screen. So you are contributing to so many students. I'm thankful to you. So Viditi, I want to ask you, you are
Mm-hmm.
in grade 8. Do you deal that 24 hours is less with the kind of commitment you have?
Yes, first of all, thank you for inviting me again to speak. It's really fun to come and talk about these issues and let's spread awareness about these things. So yes, sometimes it does feel like 24 hours is less because I'm in eighth grade. Next year we start high school, then boards aane wale. So it's like a lot of commitment. I've said this before as well. कि अभी it gets a lot of peer pressure also. School से भी है that you have to get good marks on this, or like you have to just ये submit होना चाहिए assignment. So abhi I had 3 days. I had tons of homework. I had to submit a report. I had to submit a PPT, and like I have this sticky note right here with a lot of stuff I have to submit and do. And abhi there are events. Abhi इतने सारे events भी हो रहे हैं. A lot of things are going on, and we just can't comprehend how to fill up our time. And we need to know time management so that we can manage our time better, and we can make time for everything and not just get stuck and it feels like we're drowning in everything.
So, Viditi, you have said one thing very important, and I will hold it for everyone to again being recreated for them. You said like the every area, having time for every area, right? Every task. So this is the essence which everybody needs to understand, that it is not just working on one academic or some one particular result. All our
Everything,
areas
actually
is related.
everything you are doing, yes, everything you are interested in, everything you are doing needs the time of your day. If you're studying sorry, if you're studying a subject needs your time, like math is a very important subject, you need to give it time. And if you have a hobby like art, you also need to give it time so that you can pursue it and so that you can keep it healthy.
So here the point is the wheel of life. The 8 areas of life needs to be there in the time frame. Number one, time management. Because see, many areas like your hobby is drawing. You said one thing, and one is reading, which I know. So when you do this, you get recreated for the stronger work, or the difficult work, or the challenging work, I should say, right? This is one important tip, the wheel of life. All the areas, there are 8 areas in this wheel of life. These are our, the self development, our academic uh, area, then the like the family and friends, and the hobbies, and the adventures, things which keep us excited. So okay, so this is one wheel of life. Another thing, Viditi, I want to give you a truth bomb, that we cannot manage time. It is 24 hours only. What we can do is, how we can
We
expand the
can,
time is
yes,
manage
we
our
can we can
habits.
learn we can learn to how to control that 24 hours, how we manage, how we divide that 24 hours so that everything we are doing is advantageable to us and to our schedules and everything, so that everything can fall into place. but it doesn't actually just drop out of the sky and fall into place. You have to shift every block to every place, and then you have to shift it in. It doesn't actually fall in from the sky.
Very, very relevant what you are saying. So the
Hmm.
second thing is we have to manage our habits more than
Hmm.
time,
Yes.
right? So one of our habit I will bring to forth. There are many habits, and we have to discover our own
Hmm.
habit. Is whenever we are going into this technology, social media, we get trapped. We get diverted into many things,
We
and you have
do,
also
we
said,
do.
and this
Because when you're working,
50% of
like,
the time gets wasted.
yes, I
More
just
than
like,
50 to 75.
I'll give you
Hmm.
a personal testimony. I was working, I was doing my homework today right before this, and so I was like, I lost my calculator. I can't find it. So I was using my mobile, because a mobile ke andar bhi you can use it for the whole trigonometry and everything. So like, I picked it up to calculate something, and then somehow I saw a notification, and then I shifted to Instagram, and then I started scrolling, and then I started answering
Yeah,
DMs, and then I was like, wait, what was I doing? I just closed it, and I was like, what? Then I remembered that I had to do this equation. I was doing the problem, and then I open it and then do it again. We get distracted so easily, but we shouldn't let distractions get in our way. We should keep it organized. But it's
yeah.
okay if you
So,
lose
so,
something.
so, but we cannot be, into so easily give up distractions, because distractions actually are with chemicals in our brain, which are secreted by these social media and other stuff. So it is like we are influenced. We are human hormone machines. So
Yes, we
certainly
see
we'll be
something and we
distracted.
get diverted. It happens
So
quite a
it
lot
is,
when we going shopping also. It's actually quite a natural thing, nothing to beat up yourself about. When you're going shopping, you went to shop for shoes, you saw a bag, and then next thing you know, you're shopping bags. You forgot all about the
yeah.
shoes.
and
फिर घर
and
आके याद आता
google
है, अरे यार.
and google is actually a artificial intelligence, the superior app. So it
Mhm.
throws things, it throws that stuff that is, so your likable one. So you
Yes,
get more
yes,
attracted. So Viditi, the second solution to this can be, data
yes,
shows, do you agree to this what I am stating? Data shows that 95% of the students have access to a smartphone, and like a student of your space, 8th grader, and your thing, I think you must be having a laptop also. Do you
yes.
have
My
a
laptop
laptop
is
and a
sitting. My
smartphone?
laptop. Yes, I'm doing the session on a smartphone, and my laptop is right here. So, like,
Okay, perfect.
actually, yes,
So can we keep
we do
keep
need these
the
things. We do need
can
these
we
things, you have a lot of assignments to do, and now that everything is shifted digitally, there are a lot of things that have shifted digitally, and we have to do them. Sending an assignment, mailing it instead of writing 2,000 words in a notebook. A lot of it.
so
We do need it,
can you keep
but
can you keep
but
all
we
your social media only on one device? At present, you must be having login on both devices. So can
yes,
one
because
device,
sometimes it gets hard, to manage.
so this is one solution. Keep it only in mobile. If you
But
will keep
I
both
think
where,
personally, I'd say that getting distracted is easier on a smartphone. Because abhi, if I do it on my laptop, I have to open up the tab, I have to search for that URL, then I have to open it, then I start scrolling, and that seems like too much work, right? So we don't do that. We instead focus on our laptop, and like, you remember something, but that also happened. Google is right next to you, right? So today I'll give a personal testimony. I was doing my work. I had to send a report of on ICT, and I was just working, and then I remembered there was a Bhopal gas tragedy, right? What happened? And those things don't
yeah,
occur to you normally. When you're working, your focus has a tendency to shift on other useless things. And then I spent the rest of my hour searching up the Bhopal gas tragedy. So that is
correct.
a very big distraction. Now, Google is a huge distraction because it has answers to everything, and your
So
curiosity has no ends.
so I
So,
I would
any
love
device, you have
to,
a lot of distractions.
yeah, so I would love to give you one practice, and you can
Hmm.
experiment only in 24 hours, that whenever your exam is there, I'm not asking you to do daily, but distant away just from social media for 24 hours, and just let me know how much time was being saved. Just I
That
want to
seems a
know
bit
this.
hard.
only one day, only 24 hours. 24 hours. Then you can do it. But
Yeah,
but
that's
but
now
but
just
to
just
promise this, you
thinking
have to
about
tell
it.
me.
Now
Hmm.
just social media has taken such a toll on our life. It has become such an important part. Now just
Yes,
thinking about it is seeming very tiring. How am I going to stay away?
yes.
Because now
That is
that's
why.
not just one social media, right? You have a lot of it. You have Tumblr, you have
Exactly.
Twitter,
You have
you have
Pinterest.
Instagram, you have Pinterest, you have a lot of things. And how am I going to stay away
Yes.
from that? Now thinking
So that
about it is seeming very tiring.
so don't worry. I'm not staying telling you right now to stay away. I'm just giving you one request for 24 hours. Just stay away from social media and just come
Mhm.
back to me. How much time was being wasted, you saved.
No,
So
I
this is
don't even
something.
have to do it to tell you how much time I'm gonna save. I know I'm gonna save a lot of time.
How much? How much? How many
at
hours?
least
Let's
at least
please.
an hour or
If
two, at least an hour or two I'm gonna save. Because like अभी
so,
offline school हो गया, so like
so
8 hours, 7 hours I'm in school. Then I come back. But घर पे, the time I'm spending, the time I should be doing homework in, I
yes,
somehow am scrolling through Tumblr or Instagram or something.
right.
I would
And there is
save
no right
like
and
two
wrong.
three
I'm not
hours
judging
if I
that.
stay away.
And Viditi, I'm not judging that whether it is right or wrong. We are just objectively seeing that how much time is like going there. And when it
Yes.
is time management, see, if you will ask me the balance, the perfect balance, I would say, just 8 hours to 10 hours of sleep is recommended to your age students. So the 10 hours,
Yes,
I
you
will
don't
take away
need a
those
lot
10
of
hours.
sleep. 10 hours is also not needed.
So 10
You
hours
know,
are
6,
gone
7
out
to
of
8
24.
hours, 7 to 8 hours are needed for a sufficient and healthy sleep schedule. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, that is there, but medically, for at your teenagers at your age, the medical science is recommending 8 to 10 specifically for good health, right? A
Hmm.
sound sleep, because at present the sleep cycle of teenagers and youth is also disturbed,
It's
because
very
of
disturbed. I
school
have a lot
stress,
of classmates I've heard,
performance. Yes,
like I have heard so many, they go to sleep at 4 a.m., then they wake up at 6.
exactly,
How do they
and that has
function? I
become a
don't know.
lifestyle. That is
And
what
then
I'm
then
saying.
okay, so I have this one
Hmm.
classmate. He goes to sleep at 4, 3. He goes to sleep at 3, 4, 2. Then he wakes up at 6. Okay, and then he brings this whole bottle of coffee with him. So I bring we everybody brings a water bottle. He brings a coffee bottle, and he drinks that
Yeah,
all through the day. And he
yeah.
finishes it daily.
Yeah, and this is something, in the later stage will trouble
When I
him.
when I asked him
Yeah.
what he does staying up so late, he said, "No, Netflix देखती
And
Netflix."
see, it is all addiction. And we get addicted,
Yes,
and it is human. We are
it
human
is.
hormone machines. We are
Mm-hmm.
just in control of our hormones. So we need to do it. So Viditi, this is one thing that I suggested to you, that uh, out of, you have now 14 hours left. In that 8 hours is your school hours. So now
Yes.
hardly, then you have your personal stuff also, your personal grooming, getting ready, taking care of yourself, eating, that food time. So you are
2 hours.
hardly left
Yeah.
with, yeah, so you are hardly left with any time. So here, the effective time management would be having a laser focus 4 hours. Laser focus 4 hours being given as a student.
Yes.
That will
I've
give
been
you,
using the tip you told me about the Japanese thing. 15 to 30 minutes आपका attention बैठता है. You study, then take a break 5-10 minutes. Then you
yes.
study again, and that has helped me a lot actually. So I don't force
Thank
myself
you.
to study
And now
जब
I
नहीं
will
हो रहा है.
ask you, now Viditi, I will ask you, request you also to give me the testimonial
Oh,
and
I
yeah, later
completely
part.
forget about that all the
Because
time.
see, because we will record it today itself. Because see, because this will go. You practice this work today
Mm-hmm.
in my one of the reels which I have posted today. I have said that the student and parents who are interested don't get the desired result in my working with them. The result comes with people who are consistent and committed, like you are committed. Every week you are here as an intern, so you are getting results in your life. and you are a lifelong learner, as I see. You are in grade 8th, but I can predict your future. What Viditi would be when she is 15, what Viditi would be when she is 20, 25, 30. I am here and I can vouch on it. So consistency is really important, and that is what you are bringing the practice. What is happening? So another technique I would teach you today is segmentation. Segmentation is like dividing your those into 4 hours. You are breaking your schedule, any of your schedule, to be achieved.
Mhm.
And before you enter the schedule, you just visualize everything, the end result. What do you want to achieve in that 4 hours before entering has to be
Mhm.
visualized.
Yes, you can, I see it. I think that using a weekly planner, a daily planner, or some kind of planner that
Yeah,
I personally, I think a daily planner is a very good use for people who cannot remember things. Like I personally use a lot of sticky notes, and
very
I
good, very
put
good,
them around my
excellent.
study table.
Yes,
Yes, because
yes,
you can buy notebooks, you can buy a lot of
yeah,
notebooks, पूरा year का
yeah.
binder मिल जाएगा, आपको monthly मिल जाएगा. You can, there are a lot of things you can use. You can
So
make
two
your own.
tips. So two tips,
You can,
Viditi, here quickly. It came from your conversation only. One
Mhm.
is you should have a journaling diary wherein you are planning manually.
Yes, because
Why?
if you
Why I am
actually
saying?
write down your goals, if you write
Yes.
down your goals, you have the
Hmm.
diary, you'll know what you have to do, what you've
Another
done.
thing. Another thing, when you write the goals, the writing speed of human beings is like less than the
Mhm,
thinking
mhm.
speed. So when you are writing it, your brain has to go slow to match the writing speed, right? When
Yes,
you
it
are
has to
writing the
think.
goal.
It has to think.
So you will have quality goals, chances are there, and there are ways, and then those goals get registered visually because our brain, our subconscious is able to register the visuals, right?
Mhm.
So the writing part goes there, and then you can use one app. One app, the name is Google Keep. You can write the name Google
Yes.
Keep, and there you can organize whatever you are written in the diary. So what the suggestion is, the your planning would remain with it in this app. So you can always get back to it. The diary you cannot carry everywhere. Another advantage of
Because
this, another
we always carry our phones, so we can always use apps like these as well.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I always say in my sessions that don't do anything alone. If you will do alone, you will feel bored, you will get afraid, or you will, like stop doing it, or you will run away, right? So, I always say that either you should have a buddy, either you should have an
Yes, there are a lot
accountability
of
partner.
yes, there are a lot of these habit apps that that if you want to start a habit, you can just register it on them, and then they will
Yes,
definitely tell you to invite
right.
someone. And
Yeah.
if you're trying to get a healthy schedule, there are many classmates, friends, जो same चीजें कर रहे हैं. You can suggest it to them as well, and you can also tell them to practice the same thing, so that
Okay. Yeah.
it becomes easier for you also to manage, because you know that another person is also doing this. So
Right.
if I don't feel results, I'll ask them about our opinion and things like that. That
Yeah,
way.
or you can have a coach also. The role of a coach in
Yes.
anybody's life is to
Hmm.
stretch the person. Like I am in a coaching, I'm actually mentoring you. I'm not coaching. Mentoring, I'm more of, validating your stuff and then raising right questions that you only create results. So this is
Hmm.
mentoring. This is different than coaching. So
Yes.
Viditi, this Google Keep can be shared with any of your classmate also. You can add
Hmm.
people here. It can be shared with
Okay.
anyone, either your mom, your teacher, your buddy, your coach, or your class fellows. So how does this sound? Will you give
That
it a try to this Google
Yes,
Keep
I
and
definitely will. I will
and tell
definitely
your
check.
friends also? And tell your friends also. Okay,
Hmm.
thank you. So Viditi, we have already done a good session. Like it has been 20 minutes. It's like
It
real.
was supposed to be
Thank you
10.
so much. Thank you so much. You raised so good points, and your intellectual sense and your the delivery and the expression. Thank you so much. So now I want to ask you, what did you get from today's session? Just in 1 minute, so that it will be summary for everybody, and then we would end.
Time management tips. We got three time management tips. You have to learn to divide your time. nicely. Like you can divide it into 4 hour sections. You can use apps like Google Keep, or you can keep a diary so that you have record of what you have to do and what you don't have to do, what you should have done this week. Planners like
Excellent.
that, apps like that. And you also have to personally know what you have to do and what you not have to do. You have to keep focus on what should be done and what shouldn't. That is all up
Yeah.
to you. Nobody else is going to
Yeah.
come and decide that.
So thank you so much. Such a powerful session because of you as an intern and you are in this journey. I wish more students join like you and they transform their life. You know, this is like self development for parents and students.